People don't give me credit for the work I do or the information I bring or what I contribute or the way I do things because they don't want me to feel important. They feel like it would go to my head and inflate my ego. They would rather make me feel small and insignificant, purposely rejecting me, not for incompatibility, but to prevent me from feeling special or wanted. That would be all fine and dandy if they were who gave me validation. Unfortunately for them, I validate myself. I chose to be here in the form of a masculine, meaning I could care less about fame, notoriety, recognition, validation, or even a simple attaboy. My job is to bring God's message to the masses, be an example of godliness from time to time, leave a positive impact through my actions, and die. I am beyond the worldly concerns that plague the minds and souls of you mortals, you dumb dick. How self-centered and equally broken as an individual do you have to be to actually think anyone gives a fuck about you or your opinion on someone? Do you really think you agreeing with me or giving me my props is really doing something for my life? You are as insignificant to me in my life as you try to make me feel. Every time you pull something sly like that, like not admitting when I was right, or had a good idea, or try to downplay me, or try to tear down my goals and dreams and mask it as being realistic, you aren't stopping my motion. You just show how bitter and gross of a person you truly are. How far removed from the true inner godliness you really are. Remember, God don't like ugly. God does not condone being worldly, being a slave to the flesh and man-made things. So why embody these things? The nerve of you to play God in God's face. Playing God by judging your own, by appointing yourself as an administrator of karma, a false vessel. Who are you to be not humble yourself, yet feel as though you are the one to humble God's children? Not only that you try to humble his prophets, the ones who abide by his word, wholeheartedly and without wavering. Those whose roles are earned through rigorous work that can only be completed by the spiritually strong. How dare you smack my father in the face, masquerading as an agent of karma, daring to humble the ordained without first humbling yourself? How dare you drag your filthy ego into the presence of God and his children, partake of his land, his fruits, his linens, and prop yourself up with a makeshift crown and begin to make demands in his name? You're nothing more than a false prophet. How dare you waltz in here with the law created by man and start changing things, not in God's image, but in the image of man, lost in the world, then use phrases like, that's the way the world is, or that's just how it works, in order to justify your blasphemy. But please, remain as you are. Continue to use fake accounts to stalk and troll those who aren't afraid to be themselves. Continue to judge those who carry the light for simply being. Continue to be bothered by authenticity because it is a sign your time is up. The world has changed. The trolls must return to the bridges and rocks that they came from under. The vampires must return to their barren caves to hide from the light shed by the sun. The witch will have no access to her magic, releasing her danger from the youth of this world, alongside the decrepit old man with his perverse taste for innocent flesh. No longer will the monsters roam the land that is meant for the living. This leaves you with two options. Join the right path. Return to our Father, and you will be welcomed into the kingdom with open arms. Or dig a hole and wait for death to return your body to the earth, because as it stands, you're just a waste of a human resource.